Good evening and welcome to 2024 Voter Prep, our second video and my second video. Hope somebody out there is watching it. And just to tell you a little bit about what we're all about, what this is all about is I realized over time that a lot of people uh, do not vote well because they really don't know what they're doing. And I would include myself in that up until a number of years ago when I started to think about it and some of the decisions that were being made that were impacting my life in ways that I questioned. Let me tell you, I'm 78 years old, and the changes that have happened since I was born or since I did my first vote, um, amazing. And up until, recent times, I kind of just trusted, sniffed around a little bit about what was going on. But then I got more and more interested because it occurred to me how important it is to carefully select the people who are making the decisions that will impact our lives. So I'm going to be straight up front. First of all, I do encourage you to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Ask questions if you wish. Um, it is not, why does this happen to me every time I decide to talk? It is, I am not a political expert. I am just awake and sharing what I have experienced. So today I want to talk about who's who and what do they do. You see, the people in office are called our representatives. They, their purpose is to speak for us, to represent us. Look at the people that we have in our government and ask ourselves, do they represent us? I'm a minister, and when I was in pulpit ministry, one of the things we were told when we uh, selected board members for our church, the board and the minister govern the church. In our country, Congress, our politicians, they represent us. So if you want to have good representation, there has to be like looking in a mirror. Now, I'm going to say I do my best to be bipartisan. Excuse me, and this is bipartisan. Our country, our current government, does not necessarily reflect who we are and what we think, what we do, what we believe. And so we don't necessarily get the outcomes that we would choose for the way we live. By the way, did you notice? Hang on a minute. Where is it? My little sticker. I voted today. Yes, you've got to vote in your local as well as national elections because the decisions that get made about your town and everything. So, but the important thing I want to get to tonight is about the fact that the leadership should be a mirror of the constituency. In other words, you've heard this before. This is not the first time I've said it, and this is fact, not opinion, that we have a majority of older people, white people, males running our country. Now it's getting better as we go along, but our leadership should really be a mirror of the constituency. We're looking at things like uh, the socioeconomic level. When you've got a bunch of rich people running the government that they've never struggled, they've never been poor, they haven't had any issues. when men are making decisions about women's reproductive rights, when you see what I'm saying, when there's lobbies and lobbyists that can impact. We'll talk about that another day. Right now, I just want to talk about the importance of when we pick someone, they are going to make the decisions about your life and my life. We cannot afford to make those decisions blindly. So I recommend that we have a little newspaper in town, the East Haddam News, and they had all the people that were up for election and what they did and who they were. If you can get to know them personally, that is great. I know people from both sides, as it were. So I'm going to leave you go with that today because my idea is to just give you little tidbits each day. And again, I am not a political expert or politician. What I am is a voter who is awake. I use critical thinking and common sense. And I pray that you will think about that before you vote. Don't just go and vote blind. To know something, just read about the people that you are clicking S on. You have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.